Introduce yourself, man. We got Coach Wheatley, Coach Perkins, and Coach Bradford, man, from Wayland Baptist, Wayne State University, and Texas College, man. So make sure you guys have questions ready. They're going to be real with y'all, man. These are guys that we're connected to, all right?
Yes, sir.
So y'all go ahead and introduce yourself now, man, while we're waiting on everybody else.
My name is Atari Palmer. I'm a running back at Panther Creek High School. Just received my first offer last week for D2 MSU, Midwestern State University. My goal is to get a higher division offer, but just, do whatever God's plan is and be a part of this family. That's pretty much it. Going on from there.
Go ahead, Zion.
My name is Zion Aimley. I'm class of 2029, incoming freshman. I'm gonna play at Lovejoy High School, and I'm a running back and linebacker, but I mostly play running back.
Yeah, go ahead, Ethan. You got it.
My name is Ethan Smith. I'm class 2027. I play quarterback, and I'm homeschooled. I play for HSAA.
Gotcha. Then Caleb's just logging on right now. Boom. We got it. All right, go ahead, Mitch. Let's get it started, man, and we'll roll from there. Everybody else log on. We just get them in. Let's go.
Oh, what's up, fellas, man? How y'all doing, man? Like you saying, I'm Coach Perkins from Texas College. I'm a DB's coach, and I also recruit all of Dallas. I actually was over there with you guys. Actually, I'm cleaning out some of my stuff right now. I got some of my gear actually in my hand, my PPT. Y'all can't really see it, but yeah, I'm here because I'm on the move. That's why I said Pugh, I'm on the move, so I'm gonna be real quick. Me and Pugh go back last spring. I was the OC. We went out to Seattle. I filled in for the team. It was a real fun experience for me. Kind of rewind back a little bit. Me and Pugh met back at the Dream Bowl.
Yes,
actually, we had already met. We just didn't know we met. We had coached against each other. Our youth organizations had played against each other. So it just kind of we had kind of been knowing each other around the way. Got a chance to meet Pugh. He gave me an opportunity to come, and I saw what he was doing. I believe in his vision. So pretty much every step that I kind of go as far as schools, jobs I take, I'm always kind of come back for in and try to give you guys opportunities, give you guys a chance to get fairly evaluated. Because I know a lot of guys in the Metroplex get overlooked. There's a lot of hidden gems in the Metroplex. So me, I know for me myself, I probably signed about 30 kids off the Metroplex this 25 class. A lot of 4-star type guys, a few 4-star type guys, and we had a lot of 3-stars. So what I would tell you guys, man, I heard the young man say that he was trying to get bigger offers, and that there's nothing wrong with that. But what I would tell you is this: focus on trying to go somewhere where you can get on the field. Meaning, man, everybody's journey is different. So you might go to an NAIA D3 JUCO, wherever, right? Go ball out, get you some. It's about getting on the field so you get some film. That's why the portal is jumping like it is because kids are going to get film. Y'all see the kids that are actually getting opportunities to go to school. That's because they're going to smaller schools and they're getting on the field. A prime example, our top receiver, TJ Hookman, he just signed a Grambling State. He got a full scholarship, right? He was all conference on all levels for 3 straight years. And now he had Grambling State. He's going to be their ex-starting receiver this year. D1, that's FCS. And guess what? And he got an NIL deal. He signed it automatically when he signed the scholarship. So y'all can get NIL deals on the FCS level too. All right, and that's just kind of some free game for y'all. But man, I just want to say, man, it's an honor meeting you guys. I'll definitely be out when you guys start practicing and stuff. Pew already know I'll be around, so you guys will see plenty of me. And I'll definitely be giving probably some of you guys opportunities to go play ball. So, anybody got any questions for me? I wanted to be brief. I don't want to keep y'all too long.
I have a question. What position specifically do you coach, or do you guys all coach everybody up at the same time?
I specifically coach the DBs, but I also help with the receivers too. I play receiver in college, so I also help with the receivers. We had one of the top passing offenses in the nation this year. We was number 1 in the conference in passing. We was number 7 in the nation. We was number 3 in the conference in picks. I had 2 of my DBs make all conference. So we had a pretty good group, man. But yeah, we all kind of help with everything. Like on this level, man, is the staffs are not as big as the D1 levels, D2 levels and stuff like that. So everybody kind of help out with each other. It's kind of like cross helping each other. That's a good question.
Love it. Any other questions?
Good.
As he gets on. All right, let's roll in. Hey man, we're on to Coach Wheatley. Coach Wheatley, go ahead and introduce yourself into the group. We got 2 more coming in. Hold on 1 sec. We're admitting a couple in. But Coach Wheatley, go ahead, man. Coach Perk, appreciate you, man. I know you got to run. Thank you for your time, man. I'll holler at you later, all right?
Appreciate it, Coach Perk.
Yeah, how you
All
doing
right.
tonight, this evening? Tyrone Wheatley, head coach at Wayland State University, going into my third year. Coached NFL ball, coached college ball, coached University of Michigan, Syracuse. So, coached high school. So I've been on all three levels. Just kind of going back to how Pugh and I met was really truthfully, just kind of hit him. I saw what he was doing on Twitter, hit him on Twitter. We kind of had an exchange there. And then as I kind of took a deeper dive into what he was doing, I thought it was very unique. And I'm a person type of guy. What I mean by that is I look into the people. I vet people. I don't vet athletes. I don't vet talent. I don't vet opportunity. I vet people, because if the person is right, the business is right. And so just looking at what goes on and how he went about doing business, and, he played in the league, I played in the league. So, just kind of asking around and what he's doing, man, people had nothing but great things to say. But also, I'm in Detroit. That's where Wayne State is located, in the heart of Detroit. I want to increase my footprint in the Dallas Metroplex and just really Texas area altogether. And so basically the relationship grew, and looking forward to doing some business in the near future. At the same time, the opportunity of football for you guys, especially you high school guys, the opportunity for you due to the circumstances, it's really shrunk for you a little bit. And I'm going to talk to you in regards of the housing market. I know that one young man said he's looking to get larger offers, and here's, I'm going to just say this. I know a lot of people are going to tell you different ways to do, but I'm just telling you this. Don't ever say that to a college coach. That's something you keep to yourself, and what you want to do is that's what you're looking to do. Because once again, I'm just going to, because not every coach is cut the same and every coach looks at things the same. So you have to tailor your recruitment that fits the hat of every coach. I just told you, I told you I'm a people person. And so you're telling me you're just looking to level up. I'm not going to recruit you. I'm not going to
coach.
I'm not. But people say it's the game. No, it's not the game, because once again, as you see, I got more silver than a lot of guys on this podcast right now. That this talk we're talking about. So I do mine a little original. And what do I mean by we here to get you an education. We here to football for the love of it, right? And that's me. That's those I want to really go to. So tailor your recruitment that fits everybody. You never lose. So let's go back to this. Think about recruiting as the housing market. Okay, there's a buyer's market and then there's a seller's market. Right now, it's a buyer's market. What I mean by a seller's market, 5-6 years ago, it was so many athletes that you guys, but it wasn't enough buyers. So you guys can pretty much say exactly what you wanted to carry on how you want, but now it's flipped. It's a buyer's market. It's too many athletes out there due to the portal, because you high school kids are you're not competing against high school seniors anymore. The class of 2026 is basically recruiting against grad transfers. And so if the market says you're a Division II person, guess what you are? You're a Division II person. I don't care what you think of yourself.
Yep.
If you're getting Division II offers, but you're running around talking about, I'm going to, wait for Division I, then you'll be waiting. And then once the money dries up, the money dries up. So it's economics, fellas. Supply and demand. You have to understand who you are and where you are and what's going on. But at the end of the day, and excuse my French, I don't give a damn back in the day. If I was going to Sandlot University, if I have to go play ball, guess where I'm playing at? I'm playing at Sandlot U.
Yep.
Okay, so that is me. I probably, like I say, I that's just how I am, man. I like to let guys know who I am and how I am and what I'm about, because once you get to university, I don't want you saying, man, that coach, man, I'm at the wrong spot. No, you get me. But today, not to throw out name or name drop, but, I've coached Leonard Fournette. I've coached Alvin Kamara. I was Alvin Kamara's first ever offer. I offered Alvin Kamara when he was playing him at wide receiver. So what I'm saying is who I am and how I've carried myself. I still got the likes of those names who still call me to this day and saying, Coach, we appreciate you. So I must be doing something.
Love it. Love it. All right, Coach
Yes,
Bradford,
sir.
let's go. Let's get you in, man, because I know you guys are on the time crunch. Love it, Coach Wheatley.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Bradford, go on and introduce yourself to the group.
Yes, sir. So, Coach Bradford, man, I'm here at Wayland Baptist University. Man, I've been here coaching full time for about 5 years. I actually transferred in here as a player 2014. Finished up in 2017. Went did the professional deal. Came back, finished my degree, and essentially got the full-time job here. Met Coach Pugh on Twitter. Trying to find the guys, man. Trying to find quality guys. That's the most important part is quality guys. And quality to me doesn't necessarily mean what you can do on the field. What you can do on the field is honestly it's minimal. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing, like Coach Wheatley said to you guys, is the education, is to get that education. So as much as you can do, I guess athletically, I can go find a guy who can do the exact same thing athletically, who has the academics to go with it. And so that's a little bit of the luxury that we have as college coaches is I don't have to play you because you live 2 blocks away from the school. I don't have to play you. So what you do has to be unique, both athletically and academically. So I'm big on the guys that are big on their business. Okay, I'm going after guys who have the GPAs, but who also have the film. Okay. Um, Biggest thing for me, like Coach said, is those relationships. Okay, I want to know who you are as a person. When you don't got on the helmet, the shoulder pads, and when you're not even on the campus of this university, I want to know who that person is, because that's the person that's gonna be face of the university. Not everybody has the luxury of walking around on campus to know who you are as an athlete, but they'll know who you are down the street at Walmart, seeing you in passing. Are you a guy who has a foul mouth? What are you saying? What are you putting out there? What are you showing when it comes to Wayland Baptist University? I want to know that person. So I'm really big on creating those relationships. Um, but man, I want to get to know you guys today. I want you to ask questions. I'm at the NAIA level. Familiar with Coach Perkins over there at Texas College. Familiar with that receiver they got. And so to hear him say he's going on to do bigger and better things, I'm happy for the kid, and I'm happy for Wayland Baptist University football because he's a tough guy. So to the young man that spoke on, chasing those bigger offers, what I do is every year, those guys who say similar things to that, looking for those bigger offers, those are the guys I hear from that spring after or that fall after that when it don't work out. God is always going to put you where he wants you to be. Everybody wants to be a Division I football player. Everybody wants to, go do the big time D1 thing. But everybody is not a Division I football player. It's very select few guys that go on to play at that level. And even at the level that we're at NAIA, as competitive as it is, there's guys who do have that ability that go on. We had a receiver, All-American guy this past season that went on to Albany State. And so that's where he's at. But he grinded for it. When he got here, he had everything he needed as far as athletics, but he struggled in the classroom, So for 2 semesters, he didn't do football. He had to go take care of his academics. And once he was able to mesh those two, then things started falling into place. And at that point, he was being able to do what he wanted to do. Great kid, came from McKinney Board. Okay, so he's a guy that's fairly close to the area that you guys are in. So it is possible. But don't set yourself, don't tell yourself, this is the only thing that I'll take. Because at that point you're possibly blocking a blessing, honestly. And so that's a little bit about myself. Like I said, looking forward to learn a little bit more about you guys and answering any questions y'all may have. So
That's good, man. That's good. So look, y'all have a unique opportunity, right? So as you guys know, we had about what was it, Coach? Anywhere from 15 to 20 that RSVP to be on this.
yes,
Right
sir.
now, they're not there. So you guys have a unique opportunity to get as many questions as you want
Yeah.
asked and answered. Do you understand that? You have two college coaches on here that are willing to answer anything, give you all the information that you need, and give you the
Yeah.
game that you're looking for. Does that make sense? So I would highly advise that you take priority in this and you take advantage of it fully. Does that make sense, fellas? Yes or no? Shake your head, please. Shake your head. Yes or no? So ask all the questions that you need to get asked, because you have a head coach on here right now, and you have one of the lead recruiters in NAIA on here right now. Does that make sense? So we're going to open the floor up. So when you do that, unmute yourself, introduce yourself, tell them height, weight, grade point average, what position you played, and ask the question. Are we good? Are we good? Shake your head, please. All right, let's go. Who's up first?
I guess I'll go first. Yep. My name's Atari Palmer, class of 2026 running back. Play linebacker too for my school too. I mean, I've heard for every division, no matter what it is, football's always the same. So what can you tell me about your teams basically and stuff? That's kind of what I know. Like, what do you got? Like, is like playoffs and stuff, like, does it work the same as you guys' levels?
Coach Willie, you can go ahead first if you want to. Go ahead.
I guess so. You're asking, like, do we have playoffs? Yes, we do have playoffs, and we do have a national championship game that's played. The past 2 or 3 years, the national champion of Division II came out of our conference. Over the past 10 years, we've had 2 teams that have won. Grand Valley State and Ferris State has won the national championship. Between them two, they currently have 6. I think it's 6 or 5 of the last 5 national championships in Division II out of our conference, which is the GLIAC conference. And so you're asking probably why am I promoting them to? I'm not promoting you. I'm just telling you the type of conference we play, of a conference. And that's why I've deemed the task of taking this job to unthrone them. So we play in one of the biggest and toughest conferences in college Division II college football.
Come on, Coach. I love. Yes, sir. Our conference is also extremely competitive. We do have the playoffs, the national championship. It's kind of the way the conferences are split up. The specific conference that we're in, I'm not too sure that we won't split into an East and a West. But right now we're in the conference with Texas Wesleyan and those guys. I know you guys are familiar with those guys in the Metroplex area. Real competitive. So the biggest question we get is the comparison level of NAIA to NCAA. Okay, real similar. The as far as the competitiveness, I would say the level of play is equivalent to the upper level Division IIIs, and probably the lower level Division IIs. And so that's pretty much the talent level that we'll see, throughout the season. But conference play is really competitive. Got one team now out of Arizona, in Ottawa, a team in Arkansas. We lost one game. We lost Lyon, and gained Arkansas Baptist. Let's see, we got Sagu right there in Waxahachie, Texas College. So really, really competitive conference, and one of the most competitive NAIA conferences. And so Texas Wesleyan made a pretty good run this past year in the playoffs. Kind of put that conference name back in there a little bit more respect on this conference. But it's tough. It's a real tough conference. So, but we do have playoffs in the national championship as well.
Can I finish this? Can I just add one more thing to it? So here's the craziest thing about it. Whether it be Division II, NAIA, I was coaching with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we took 2 receivers out of NAIA. And one is going into his 8th year of the NFL, and one is finishing up his 7th year. Now, but that's also special. Now, it goes back to competition level. I have a lot of guys who come down from FBS, who come from Power 5 schools, who would transfer to a Division II school, who will transfer to an NAIA school, and they thinking it's going to be a cakewalk. And you know what? They get that what kick, right? So anytime a man steps on the field, he going to let him hang. So don't think because of like you say, yeah, it's levels to this game, right? But it's also levels to men's egos. And I'm not going to just let you step on that field because it's NAIA. Just because it says NAIA does not mean you won't get in there and get your head lumped. Okay? Yep. You're dealing with you want to compete. It's the jungle. You know what I mean by the jungle? When you wake up, you either running to get your food or you going to be food. So just understand that, fellas. I just wanted to put that out there, because I've seen a lot of guys who train. And basically the story of what I'm trying to say is if you're not going to put that, it makes no difference of the. If you're not willing to put that work in and to distinguish yourself in some shape, form, or manner of being different, it doesn't make a difference what level you go on. Absolutely.
Love it, Coach. Go ahead, Zion. Unmute yourself.
Okay, so coaches, I have a question. First, my name is Zion Amberly. I'm a class of 2029. And I'm a running back that's going into freshman year for Lovejoy High School. So the two questions I have is how are you guys how is the player development at you guys' schools? And also, are you like run heavy or like pass heavy?
Well, I love hearing the player development, right? Because it makes no difference in Pugh and the other guys can understand this when I say it. Player development is only as open as your heart and your mind is, right? If you're open, I have every resource in the world for player development, but if the player isn't willing to be developed, it's not going to work. So basically based on you. So when you talk about player development, when we're talking about psychological, we have every resource for mental health capacity. So the biggest thing for right now is Detroit Lions. Our stadium is maybe 10 minutes from the Detroit Lions Stadium, which is Mike Ilitch, who's a famous businessman who owns Little Caesars Pizza. He does a lot of work with our school. He owns a school of business. So when you talk about development, you have that portion of it. So job after you graduate to put you in the business world. Once again, we have the Detroit Lions, the Pistons, the Tigers, the whole gamut of all the Detroit pro teams right in our area. So a lot of our guys do internships. If you're a sports management major, if you're a physical therapist major, if you want to go into marketing and all those things, we set you up with jobs. Two of my guys that are from Cleveland are working with the Cleveland Browns right now. So when you talk about in terms of development, we have it from A to Z, whether it be from mental to physical to job placement and whatever the case may be. You just have to be willing to open your mind and your heart and your soul for us to pour in. So we have that. And then in terms of are we run heavy? We do what we need to do to win. Right? Now I'm a former running back myself. A lot of people laugh and say, "Man, you know why you don't tote that Pugh?" I do tote it, but I'm also Al Davis disciple. If anybody knows, so we love that.
Come on, Coach.
I love the passing game. So, but at the end of the day, whatever it takes for us to win, that we will do. And it goes back to the famous game where Rich Gannon broke the NFL passing record against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right? I was pissed. As a running back, I wanted to guard that game and block, but we threw the ball 5 times, and that was it.
Love it. Coach Bradford, go ahead.
So like Coach said, the player development part, man, you have to be willing to be developed. A lot of guys come in here and they come out of these big high school programs and they feel like they can't go any further than that, or they can't do anything that's outside of their comfort zone. And so we're really big on developing players, not only in the athletic world, but like I said, the academics. But the most important one to me is developing young men spiritually, because one day football won't matter. One day this game is going to be done for you forever. And so the spiritual development is one of the biggest things for me. Coming in and one day you're going to be that young man that goes out and faces the world, faces all these things that you see, a lot of stuff that you guys at your age see on social media and laugh at. You see Unc now, you laughing at Unc. But one day you're going to be Unc age. And the thing that's going to carry you through that is that spiritual development. And so that's one of the things I like to emphasize. Man, you're going to have the meal plan, the nutrition, the workouts and all that stuff, you're gonna have all that. So those resources are limited. And so at that point, the biggest thing for us is creating young men that are far more than just football players. And as far as the run pass deal, man, I think it's every coach's dream to come in and say we're 50-50. Man, if you 50-50, you winning some ball games. But the way we operate is if you can't stop the run, we're gonna run the ball. Okay. If you stuffing the run, but you suspect on the back end, we're gonna pass the ball. And so right now we're in transition to a new OC. OC we had this previous year. He was a power spread guy. And he ran the ball quite a bit. But he also, threw the ball. And at the end of the year, I think we broke right around 60-40 pass heavy. But ideally you want to be 50-50. So that's kind of the way we operate here.
Love it. Next question, Ethan, you got something?
Yes, sir. My name is Ethan Smith. I'm a quarterback.
Can't hear you, man.
2027. Oh, you can't
Here
hear
we
me?
go. Yep, got you.
My name's Ethan, class 2027, 6'3", 220, and I play quarterback. My question is, how many quarterbacks do you guys carry?
Well, we carry right 7 or 8. And the reason we carry so many is I like to give guys a chance to develop. I call it exhaust all possibilities, right? Let's just say, for instance, let's just use you as an example. We will do our due diligence in quarterbacks and making sure they fit our offense and fit what we do. So therefore, we won't just bring guys in if he doesn't fit, right? But we do run our quarterbacks a little bit. We're not heavy. We're not a heavy run quarterback team. We'll do some zone read. We'll do some quarterback power. We'll do some quarterback pin and pull. We'll do a little bit of running. But at the same time, anytime you run your quarterback, man, that's, you get a little afraid that joker goes down. But but the first question was in development. We like to make sure our guys are developed. So we carry about 7 or 8. We carry about 7 or 8 quarterbacks in our system. And then we'll rotate 2 in the game. So going that way.
Yes, sir. So same thing. We carry about 7 or 8 quarterbacks. That doesn't mean that all 7, 8 of them gonna get on the bus. It's gonna be probably 4 of those guys that's gonna get on the bus. 2 of them are rotational guys. A third is available in case one of those 2 go down. And that 4th guy is probably gonna be the guy that's holding PAT field goal. But he also has to be ready. Those guys, QBs get here, I think 2 days earlier. They'll come in and they'll get familiar with terminology and stuff like that. So that quarterback room, the most we've had 10 at one point, and it was quite a bit. But the competitive nature of that position, some of them guys just gonna fall out the picture. Some of them they've been that guy in their high school. They've been the guy out there on the field, directing traffic, and all of a sudden I got to sit behind, 2 or 3 guys, and it's just a lot for them. So that season, that 10 got cut down to about 6. And just in practice, sometimes you ain't gonna be that guy. You got to go be the scout team quarterback, and some guys can't handle that either. But some guys with that natural grind, they'll come off their scout team. The quarterback, our starter, as they say, he's a guy that was at one point our scout team quarterback. He's gonna be the guy that's gonna be directing traffic this year. So, but yeah, we typically carry about 7 or 8 QBs.
Love it. Look, we only got a couple more minutes, man. So whatever questions that you guys have, make sure you get them out, because we've had the coaches on long enough. We've taken enough of their time. So about 2 more questions. You got them? Ask them right now.
Yeah, I have a question. This is for, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, Coach Wheatley.
Anyone else got any questions?
Wheatley.
Okay. Yeah, Coach Wheatley.
Go ahead, Caleb. You got a question?
How many running backs do you guys carry? What are you guys looking for in weight size for the average running back at your school? And how can I get in contact with you?
So right now we carry 10 running backs. And height and weight, I'm not a real big height and weight guy. And for the very reason is I'm a production guy. Are you productive?
Yes, sir.
That's what I look at. Speed, once again, I've coached guys that are 4'3", 4'4", and can't hit a hole to save their life. Okay, but I've coached guys that are up in the 4'6", 4'7", and they savvy and they find yards. Right. So the 2 biggest things for me is football knowledge, football aptitude. Are you a smart young man? Do you understand football? Right. balance. And the key to balance is transition. Can you get from one move to the next move without falling and being on the ground? Can't gain yards on the ground, right? And then just toughness, right? Are you willing to block? Because if you're willing to block, you're willing to stick your nose in there. When it's 1 yard to get, you're not trying to look to bounce and go no place else. You're going to go get that 1 yard. And I tell my running backs, we can't block them all. Can't block them all, right? So those are the type of young men we're looking for in the running back room. And then we also ask the running backs, because like I said, a lot of times we'll go in and we'll play a 2-back set. We're asking the running back to lead block on backers and defensive ends, okay, as a running back. Because, nowadays a lot of defenses, if you got 2 backs in a set, they're calling out 20 personnel, but, they'll always say, hey, man, wherever the 4-back is, that's where the ball is going. But I'd like to switch it up and say, now I got 2 running backs in the game. You figure out which way the ball is going. And now we can do some pulls, some little triple read, RPOs. So in our system, we're very concept driven. So you have to understand football conceptually.
Love it.
And my other question was, Coach, how do I get in contact with you for my season, for my senior season?
Okay, so Coach Pete on Twitter. Just reach out to me on Twitter.
Yeah, I just gave you a follow back. Not a follow back, a follow. And
Okay.
I was hoping you give me a follow back. Once you follow me, I'll give you a text so we can just start building a relationship and talking to each other. I'll be good for that.
Then what I'll do is I'll send you a questionnaire. Make sure you get the questionnaire filled out and GPA. So here's the next thing I just want to give you guys. So out-of-state tuition for Wayne State is right around $30,000 for out-of-state tuition, right? If you have a 3.5 or above, you qualify for in-state tuition, which is $14,000, $15,000, which it takes it off, right? So now when someone says cost of attendance, that's what, that's the total cost of what it takes from room, board. They even put travel in there. So it breaks it down from going from $50,000 for out-of-state student. If you have a 3.5, it cuts it down to about $28,000. Now, this is the big thing I also want to talk to you guys about when you're talking about levels. I know everybody talks about Division I and wanting to go where they can get their education paid for free. Sometimes, fellas, doesn't work that way, right? But anytime you can get that discount, right? Getting 50%, 20%, 30%, as opposed to paying 100%, that works, fellas. I mean, it helps out a lot. I tell anybody any day right now, I'll trade for any parent because I'm paying 100% for Penn State when my daughter goes. And I'm wishing I can get a 20% discount. Okay?
Yep. Yep. Well, shoot, this is what we're going to do. This will be the last question I'll ask you, man, because I know you guys got to get going. Coach Bradford, I'm going to start it off with you. For the high school guys that are coming out, man, what are the expectations now? All right. So now we're coming out of high school and I have to change my mindset. What is the expectation for the player coming in? What do you expect of them? What needs to be done? What are you looking for?
So the expectation coming out of high school needs to be, you got to be ready to go to work. You can't come in with the mindset of what I see the most is guys coming in with the mindset of redshirting and stuff like that. We don't have the luxury to just hold guys off like that. And so that mindset needs to be, I'm gonna go in and grind. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna fight for a position. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take somebody's spot. Out of the 11 starters on defense last year, I think 5 of those guys were freshmen due to injury, and some of those guys just came in and got it done. And so your mindset needs to be come in, put in the work, and go take somebody's spot. I don't want nobody that just wants to hand it to them. Seems like that's a reoccurring thing now that I see is guys just walk around with their hands out, give me. And that ain't how it works at all. And so coming in with that mindset of I'm gonna go take it, regardless of what it is. You gonna outwork that guy, the 1, the 2, the 3. You gonna outwork everybody, and go get that spot. And so that needs to be that mindset. That's my expectation of every single guy that's gonna walk in here, in a few days, honestly. So,
Coach Wheatley, go ahead, cap it off.
Kind of the same thing with Coach Bradford. But I like I say, you guys are not competing with high school guys. So if you're competing with grad transfers and you're competing with seniors in college, then your body must look like, okay? One of the things that frustrates me the most, especially for my big guys, you're 6'4", 320 pounds, but you can't bench press 225 twice. running routes, understanding football, understanding the concepts, understanding football, because once you come in, right, the reps are not going to be plentiful. You may get three to four reps of practice, and you can't go home and tell mom, I only get 3 reps. But what are you doing with those 3 reps? Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you can win it by understanding and winning the game. And here's the last thing, man. Here's the last thing I'll say when we talk about the expectation. When you come in, okay, when you come in, just understand, no excuses. There can't be any excuses, right? And you have to erase all those excuses. You can't. You got to come in. You got to be ready to go in terms of conditioning, strength, understanding the playbook, and all those things. And even if you do get 0 reps by back there, you get 100 of them by watching everybody. So when it's your time, you can't say, man, you know, it's only got 1 rep. That 1 rep means a lot. So that's the expectation, fellas.
Love it, love it. Well, look, Coach Bradford, Coach Wheatley, man, I appreciate y'all for coming on, man. Y'all didn't have to do this. Look, we're going to be in touch. All right, man. Thank y'all so much for doing this. I look forward to seeing y'all this spring. And shoot, man, we'll wrap it up from there, all right?
I appreciate it, guys. Hey, man, good luck to you this year in your season.
Coach.
Yes, good luck,
all right. Y'all be good. Y'all be good.
Coach
Make sure y'all fellas stay on, man. Stay on, Ethan. Stay on, guys.
Hey.
We got Coach Molo. He was trying to talk to Coach Wheatley real quick.
What's
up, Coach?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, Coach, what's up, man? Is he on? Or is he off already?
No, he's still on.
Coach, what's good, man?
I'm doing well, brother. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you, man. I got my son on there too.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Fine's on
Yeah,
there.
Fine. Okay.
No, I just want to say hi, man. It's been a minute since I've been in Salt Lake. I'm in Dallas now.
I heard. Good, man.
Yeah.
Get down there, get you guys know. So where is he at now?
He's at Byron Nelson. We're down in Dallas. I moved from Salt Lake down to Dallas, back home, back to Euless. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, over Euless. Yeah. Good, man.
Yeah, I just want to say hi, man. It's been a minute, man.
I'm getting in touch. We got to get in touch. Right?
Yes, sir. We'll do, man.
Well, there we go. Small world, man.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, Coach.
All right, now.
I appreciate y'all.
Yo.
Well, look, man, fellas, now you guys got to see my little glimpse, right? So, you know, we reached out to you guys, man, because 1, we believe that you can play. 1, we believe that you can help you, that we can help you, right? So, Mitch, you already know, you guys, you know, you've been ahead in contact with Mitch. But we wanted to get the coaches on, man, because we wanted to show you the relationships that we have, okay? This is a relationship business. It's what it is, all right? Also, we have the coaches on staff that have been there, done it, and we know what it takes, okay, to position you the right way. Also, we wanted to get y'all together because we wanted you to see that, man, the type of people that we're trying to bring in and put together on this team, man. We're trying to bring unique individuals, quality guys, but guys, man, who all have the same mindset, that are trying to win, trying to develop, but most importantly, trying to excel at the next level. Does that make sense? Y'all can unmute. Y'all can unmute right now. Yes or no. Yes or no. Talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
So,
sir.
man, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get you with guys with right coaches, man, guys who really care about the players, man, guys who care about the development, right? I'm very specific on that. Coach Mitch will tell you, I'm not going to bring any coach in front of you, okay? All coaches are not created equal, all right? The guys that truly care about you, the person, the player, the spiritual side, the development side, that's who we want to put in front, okay? Guys, when you enter this program, man, it's going to be about the development piece. It's going to be about understanding the skill set. It's going to be about making sure that you're ready to make an impact when you step on campus. You heard Coach Bradford say this. We're not looking for guys to redshirt. We're not looking for guys to ease their way in. We're looking for guys who are ready to play now. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have to prepare yourself now. This is a business now. And if you continue to think that this is something that you can just tread your way through, that you'll get there one day, you'll do all that, you're sadly mistaken and you're fooling yourself. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So look, man, like a lot of the stuff that we talked about, man, I know that we talked back and forth on Twitter. I know you guys have touched base with Mitch on Twitter. I know Coach Drew is just now getting on. This is Coach Drew, our O-line coach that we just brought on. Guys, this is a full development system, man, built to help you guys, okay? Built to help you give the exposure that you need, but most importantly, provide you with the skill set to equip you with the tools necessary to be successful. That's what we want to do, okay? So I'm going to hand it over to Mitch right now. Let Mitch say a few things, and then we'll close it out, all right? Everything sound good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, Mitch.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Coach Pugh. Yeah, like Coach said, man, that's what we're about. I'm Mitchell Grimes, Director of Player and Personnel Development here at PPT Elite. Super honored to be a part of you guys' journey. And whether you're a top recruit or just still trying to get your foot in the door, that's we're built for everybody. My role is all about the whole athlete. Not just developing your game field, but helping you grow off the field too. I focus on real development, mindset, work ethic, football IQ, and just preparing you for what's ahead at the next level, whether that's college ball or life. Because at the end of the day, not everybody's going to play in the NFL. Not everybody's going to, play for a very long time. So if we're just getting you ready for football and that's it, we're doing you a disservice. We want to get you ready with things that can equip you for life as well. I work closely with every athlete in our program, making sure you have what you need to be able to level up, not just reps, but real feedback, mentorship, and strategic guidance as well. I help evaluate where you're at, build out development plans, and just being able to connect the dots between your goals and what college coaches are looking for from, like our coaches mentioned, from NAIA, D2, D3, D1.
Yep.
We want to help you holistically because the biggest thing that we've seen a lot of like D1 coaches say is like a lot of the high school guys that come to their school are not developed, they're not ready, and we want to make sure regardless of where you guys end up going, that you're developed, you're ready to go, and you go in and you dominate from the ground. They got to make it a problem that, man, like, hey, these guys are ready. I'm not sure if we need to red shirt them or not because they're so ready. That's what we want for you guys. We build personal relationships. This isn't just a cookie cutter program. We train, we challenge you, and we walk with you through this whole process. So even if you're done with the game of football, at the collegiate level, or if you have an NFL career, you're done with it, you can literally still call us up, call Coach Pugh up, and talk about, okay, what's this next transition in my life look for? We don't just spit you out and be like, hey, we're done. No, this is a brotherhood that we're building here. So, Coach had a guy call him on draft night just to see, hey, like I think my stock might fall or something like that. And Coach P was there to walk my guy off the ledge and, just help him to understand like, hey, this could happen, that could happen, and just keeping it real with them. So that's we're about walking through life with you guys. A lot of high school coaches, a lot of college coaches, some college coaches, they kind of like, okay, hey, we appreciate what you've done for the program, but after that, I got to move on to the next one. Now, this is for life for us, so that's what we're passionate about. We're not just trying to help you get looks. We're building men. We're building men of character, men who lead, men who are undeniable, and I think that's the biggest thing. We challenge you, and we walk with you guys through the whole process. So if you're serious about putting in the work, we're serious about investing in you. And, I'm looking forward to working with every single one of you guys. And, I'm excited to keep it going, and honestly, you guys got a special opportunity to work with Coach Pugh. He's a former NFL safety, founder of PPT Elite. I'm a honk his horn for him because, he's a humble guy, but, he's one of the sharpest minds when it comes to developing complete athletes. And Jordan Pugh doesn't just talk the game; he's played it, lived it, and now he's teaching in a way that few can. So if you're serious about elevating your game, this is your chance to really tap into real knowledge that translates to real results. And I'm telling you this, this is the type of wisdom athletes pay big money to hear, so but today you're able to get it for free, from someone who's been exactly where most of you are trying to go. So, make sure any other nuggets that Coach Pugh drops, you write them down and take it to heart, because this is free game that he's giving them. So back to you, Coach Pugh. And yeah, we're excited to hopefully work with you guys in the near future. So
love it. Coach Drew, you have anything you want to get out? I know Coach Drew was just brought on.
Hey.
so
friends,
just bear with him,
Drew.
but introduce yourself to the group, Coach.
Yeah. No, I mean, my name is Drew Hart, offensive line coach here at PPT. Kind of Mitch said it very well. You know, we're not here just to develop you guys as athletes. We're developing you guys as human beings, as men. You know, and so it's more specifically for myself. I'm looking for the offensive line so we can protect you, Ethan. We can protect you, Zatari, Zion, so you guys can score touchdowns and stuff. So we're out working right now to find some guys to bring in. And, you know, I played college football Division I, and I was blessed to be able to do that. And it is a big transition from high school to college. And so, you know, I was the biggest, strongest person in high school, but then when I got to college, it was like, oh man, these guys are just as big, just as strong. So you have to find ways to separate yourself. And so that's what we're here for. We've experienced it. We can help you guys. And I'm excited to be able to be a part of it.
Love it. Any questions from you guys so far? Any questions? As we wrap it up, try and get y'all out of here by 7. Any questions? Ask them now. We good? Everybody unmute for a second. Unmute. We good?
Yes, sir.
All right, my bad.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Here's gonna be the next steps. All right.
Did
Next steps are
somebody
gonna
say
be this. I'm
something?
gonna send you a resource. It's gonna be my Coach's Corner podcast. All right. You guys got to see 3 of the coaches that I got relationships with, but on the Coach's Corner, 22 episodes, I think, from D1 all the way to NAIA level. So I want you guys to go and watch that. I got Colorado, Oklahoma State, Cal, Washington, you name it. It's all up there, all right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to send a link. It's going to be in the group that we have on Twitter. It's going to be a link. We're going to schedule a call. You and your parents are going to need to be on that call, okay? Because now we're going to break down extreme detail a plan that we have for y'all. Does that make sense? And why we're reaching out to you as far as our national team. Are we good on that? Just give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up if we're good on that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Schedule and make sure your parents are aware of that. All right. You guys are going to have homework. Does that make sense? I'm also going to send a link of this recording in the group as well. So when you book with your parents, make sure they watch this too. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Good. Understand, man. Listen, there ain't too many programs that are doing this that are giving y'all full access to coaches. The only reason that we didn't have D1 guys on here is because it's dead period. They're not allowed to be on. Does that make sense? So you guys are going to have the access to the coaches. We cannot promise you guys scholarships at all. If I promise you a scholarship, I'm telling you a lie straight to your face. The only thing I can do is I can put you in front of the guys and I give you all the exposure that you want for. Exposure works in 2 ways. It's positive or it's negative. You're going to be positively exposed or negatively exposed. That's based on what you do on the field, based on the work that you put in when nobody's watching. Do we understand that?
Sure.
Are we good?
Yes, sir.
If you guys have a true desire to play D1, if you guys have a true desire to play college football, we have a blueprint. And if you follow that blueprint, I'm telling you, you're going to be successful. We've done this over 55 times. In the graphic, you see all the guys that we've helped put in college. If you want to hear them talk about it, go to our YouTube channel, hear their testimonials. This is what we do, and we're damn good at it. Okay? We good? Zatari, you have something?
Yeah, I did have a question.
What's up? What you got?
Does this take place in spring, like after my football season, or like what time?
Yes, in the spring. We are not going to interfere with you all in the fall. The reason why it takes place in the spring is here's what you got to understand. The real high school season takes place in the spring. Most of y'all don't understand that. If you go to the Coach's Corner, you're going to see a guy named Marcus Griffin. Marcus Griffin is now the recruiting director at the University of Washington. At the time that I interviewed him, he was the player personnel director at Cal. Okay. Here's what you got to understand, that January through June time is the most important time because that's the time that you guys are truly being evaluated. Does that make sense? When we look at the high school football season that takes place right now in the fall, they are closing out the current recruiting class that they have. You have the early signing window in December that you guys are all aware of, right? So now those guys are focused on that. Where you get the most attention at and where you get the best evaluation is in that spring evaluation window. What we do is we utilize that spring evaluation window, especially in April during that 6-week period of time when they're on the road recruiting. We play against elite competition. So the teams that we're playing right now, we have a team that's coming out of Europe. that's set to come over here and play us. We're playing a team named FSP out of Seattle, Washington. You'll see that on that schedule graphic we sent, and a team named Air. Air and FSP in particular are going to have 4- and 5-star rated players on that team. Does that make sense? You're going to have your opportunity to showcase your ability against top-notch guys who are already highly recruited players. So now you get that ability to showcase yourself on a national stage. So I sent you guys a video in that message on Twitter before we got on the call. A guy named Nick Rosso, a guy who got kicked out of school. He came to us. He ended up getting offered from Missouri Southern State. We had him offered in 4 months. Does that make sense? Because he went against top-tier talent. He went against guys who were already on recruiting boards, and it skyrocketed him. He literally missed his entire senior year. He got kicked out of school because he was messing with the wrong people, and it opened up an opportunity. So what we're trying to get you to understand is the traditional high school was good, and it's really good for the guys who are already highly recruited. But for the guys who are not highly recruited, you need to take advantage of what's going on in the spring. Do you understand that? Are we good? Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Give me something. All right. Are we good? So next steps. Next steps. Everybody unmute and everybody repeat what I'm about to say. Everybody unmute right now, please. Next steps are this. I'm going to send you a link to the Coach's Corner podcast. Make sure you and your parents are watching those because coaches are giving free game on there. That's the first thing. Second thing, there's going to be a second link to a Calendly link. All right. Y'all are going to go on that Calendly link and y'all are going to schedule a time with you and your parents. Do not get on that call without your parents. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we're going to go over individually where we see you in our program. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ethan is already in our program. He's our QB1 right now. Ethan is a dog. Ethan can spin it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And we got 2 other receivers that have joined. Who else am I missing, man? God dog it. A linebacker that we already have in the program. We want you guys committed now so we can start to develop process now. We don't want you to wait until the season's over. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Are we
sir.
good? Understand
Yes,
the competition that you're going to play is real. You guys are going to walk out there. You're going to see what Division I athletes truly look like. Do you understand that? And we are here to prepare you for that. Are we good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. That's all I got, man. Look, I appreciate y'all being on. I appreciate y'all taking the time because that tells me that y'all are serious. That tells me that you guys are really looking for the opportunity to get to the next level. That's what we're here for. Dog, we care about watching you live your dream at the next level. We've done it. Coach Hart's done it. Coach Grimes has done it. I have done it. All right. We understand what it takes. It's not easy, and it's getting harder and harder for you guys, especially now that money's involved, NIL's involved. It's a business now, y'all, and you got to understand the business. If you don't understand the business, stuff will eat you alive, okay? So we're going to get all that stuff squared away, man. Make sure you guys stay communicating in the group. I'm going to stay in touch like I told you guys, and I'll reach out to y'all individually. I'm going to stay in touch with you all year long because I'm looking for your success. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And then when we get everything up and rolling in January, I expect y'all to be on this team. I expect y'all to be up and rolling, leading the group, and we're hitting it full cylinder. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So, look, man, I appreciate y'all. If y'all don't have any more questions, we're going to get off because I want to cap it at 7, man. I want to keep y'all on all night. Look, man, y'all enjoy the rest of the summer. Make sure y'all are getting ready. The season's about to crank up, man. Yeah, y'all about to be ready to go. All right? We good?
I do have one more question.
Yes, sir.
Who's asking? Who's asking?
Satari.
Okay, got you. Yeah, ask it. What's up?
Is it 7-on-7 or is it pads? That's one.
Both.
Okay.
Both. So look, last year we had a running back from Portland, Oregon that was on our team. He's going to Texas College this fall. He got his offer from us. We had a running back from Austin, Texas. Okay, Jaquise McDaniel. He just got a preferred walk-on to Houston Christian. All right. The reason why I bring those 2 up is because we had a kid from Portland, Oregon. We had a kid from Austin, Texas. We had 3 other players from Seattle, Washington. We use 7-on-7 as practice. Does that make sense? So for the guys that live outside of DFW that are traveling, they may be out of state. We'll go to tournaments when we use that as practice in order to build the chemistry together. Got it?
Sure.
Yes, sir. So we are utilizing the 7-on-7, but the 7-on-7 tournaments we're playing in, all games will be live streamed. There's going to be media writers there. We're not going to just put you in some Rudy Poo ass 7-on-7 tournament. Makes sense? If we're going to do it, we're going to utilize it correctly. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Cool?
Yes, sir.
All right. So look, man, so this was for y'all. We'll probably do another one probably midway through the season. It's probably going to be harder to get coaches on because listen, once camp starts, these coaches ain't doing nothing. All right. I'm just letting you know right now. But also, we're expecting y'all to be leaders and go get other players too as well. Guys that you know that can play, but that are overlooked. Okay?
Yes, sir. 100%.
All right. So what's the first? So before we get off, what's the first thing I'm gonna do? Y'all remember?
You're gonna send the link to us, and we're supposed to make sure we don't get on that call without our parents.
Yeah. Well, Tari, you might be all right, man. You winning some brownie points with me, big dog. Love it. I'm gonna send you the Coach's Corner podcast, and I'm gonna send you the Calendly link. Make sure you guys schedule it today. Ask your parents what is the best time. Go on there, pick the time that works best for y'all, and then we'll go from there. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, man. That's it. All right, y'all be good, man. It's 7 o'clock, so let's get off, man. It's a hard stop at 7.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so
Have a
much.
good
Y'all
one.
be good.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Drew and
Yes,
Mitch,
sir.
I'll be calling y'all here in a second.
Okay. Cool.
All right.